There are 365 days in a year, and with each passing day, billions of people around the world capture some pretty interesting videos. With CCTV cameras, doorbell cams, and mobile phones all around us, no matter how boring and dull you think your life is, you're destined to encounter some pretty bizarre and amazing moments. And it's fairly simple to take a video and immediately upload it to the internet. From a delivery guy kicking the food to a monkey robbing a toll booth, some truly bizarre things have been captured on camera over the years. Make sure to stick around until the end. You don't want to miss a drunk man who spent 3 hours trying to open a door. Here are the 15 best pics of when people were unaware that a camera was watching them. Number 15. Man sprays robbers with gasoline. Some people believe that a knife is all they need for self-defense. For this guy, however, gasoline is the best form of self-defense. We believe that any semi-competent robbery squad, club, troop, or anything should have been able to predict this. If you're gonna pull up in a van and try to roll some person pumping gas, you should be aware that your target will be carrying a weapon capable of spraying you with a nasty, deadly, very combustible liquid. This realization didn't dawn on several Chilean robbers who had to learn the hard way, and this guy wasn't having any of it. While the highly flammable criminals hurried to get out of there, he made sure the inside of that van was clean and gas-soaked. Furthermore, we're very impressed with how far a gasoline pump can shoot. We're curious if that's a Chilean specialty or if it's something that Americans do as well. We suppose we could test it for ourselves, but it doesn't seem like such a good idea. It should be noted, however, that gasoline is a highly flammable liquid. Gas stations, with a flash point of only -43 degrees Celsius, can ignite and burn at ambient temperature. This means that extreme caution must be exercised whenever gasoline is handled, decanted, dispensed, moved, or stored. And even if you're in this circumstance, don't throw fuel. It's harmful and could endanger your life. Number 14. Thief versus water sprinkler. People frequently use motion sensors, floodlights, and alarms to deter robbers, but one Porterville family went a step further to deter the crooks. Homeowner Josh Camarena fought off an alleged thief with water. He had to deal with prowlers in his Porterville neighborhood for several years. And at some point, Camarena and his wife opted to install a Ring camera in the hopes of resolving the issue. However, that security method didn't work. The crooks were still coming back for them. So, Camarena's wife went online and discovered a remarkable contraption that shoots water at everything in its line of sight. It arrived within a few days, and the Camarenas quickly put it together, placing it inside a bucket filled with pea-sized pebbles. On Monday morning, around 4:57 a.m., the sensor was functioning perfectly when a man rolled up on his bike and got his sticky fingers wet. And now, Camarena may sleep soundly knowing that he has a $70 gadget that's armed and ready to spray. Camarena claims that since installing the water spraying equipment, he's had no more problems with these wannabe thieves. Number 13. Delivery man destroys restaurant door. A delivery man in China was in such a hurry that he walked into a glass door, shattering it into pieces. Well, this is one way to make an entrance. The man was on his way to pick up a food delivery order when he collided with the restaurant's glass door. He was left grasping only the door handle as the door smashed into small pieces. The door shattered and rained down small glitter-sized fragments of glass. Customers were taken aback as the delivery man stood at the restaurant's door coated in glass shards. The man was so shocked, as you can also see in the security footage, that he stopped for a few seconds, still clutching the doorframe as the remainder of the door. Even though the restaurant was completely empty at the moment, a mother sitting near the door instinctively draws her son closer as glass rains down behind them. According to the pizza shop's personnel, the superhuman delivery man was unharmed and the door was replaced. He was lucky to be wearing a helmet, but we're pretty sure he couldn't deliver the food on time. And there have been no reports of the old man eventually letting go of that door handle. So we'll simply believe that he's still standing there to this day. Number 12. UPS delivery guy versus icy driveway. Everything is wonderful during the holiday season, almost fantastic. However, when it comes to the holidays, some of us love grumbling to our coworkers and friends about how postal and delivery services struggle to keep up and are occasionally late. This is a concern for those of us who require our things to be delivered as soon as possible. However, there is evidence that some delivery company employees will go to any length to bring your package to you, regardless of the time of year or weather conditions. A UPS delivery man was seen on camera attempting to deliver an item up an icy driveway. The driver was unable to make it up the customer's driveway because it was covered in ice. After a few futile efforts, the driver braces himself against his truck, the customer's item laying on the ice, and with one strong push off the truck, the package is sent sliding up the driveway. It's a huge success. The customer was able to catch the box while waiting in their driveway as the driver was laying down on his stomach in the middle. This driver definitely deserves 2 thumbs up and a raise. Number 11. Motorbiker rides down escalator. We've all seen some exciting CCTV footage of police chases, but in Surrey, Canada, they get motorcycles on escalators. A motorbike being pursued through the Friary Centre is almost definitely something Guildford shoppers have never had to worry about. However, that's exactly what the people of Guildford, Surrey in Canada had to deal with last month. This thrilling video shows Surrey's Royal Canadian Mounted Police pursuing a rider who failed to stop for officers before speeding down an escalator past astonished consumers while being pursued by 2 others on foot. The spectacular chase was captured on CCTV, and the biker was seen speeding through the center. Although no one was hurt during the exciting chase, RCMP investigators described the man's riding as reckless. That's one way to try to get away from the police. It's still unclear what this person did, but it seems like he definitely didn't want to get caught. The police in Canada are still looking for him, so we guess this wasn't his first time on a bike. But never mind, that really de-escalated quickly. Number 10. Sledgehammer in office. There is such a thing as computer rage. Believe it or not, it's very real. Computer rage is defined as unfavorable psychological responses to a computer caused by heightened fury or irritation. If you still don't believe that computer rage exists, just ask this guy who is working happily in the workplace until he realizes he's had enough of this world, this office, and especially this computer. In irritation, the man sits in his cubicle and pounds his keyboard, and a few seconds later, the angry man grabs up the keyboard and swings it like a baseball bat at a screen, whacking it off the desk. And it's an old PC from the 90s with a huge CRT monitor, so that was a really good swing. A terrified coworker peeks over the cubicle wall just in time to see the angry man stand up and kick the monitor across the floor. After this video went viral, many attempted to reproduce it with their own spin. We'd like to ask you a question. Have you ever wished to recreate this or simply shatter your office and computer? Let us know in the comments section down below. Number 9. Drunk man versus door. It only took 3 hours, but this drunk man finally managed to open a door where he got stuck. He spent his time kicking the door of a block of flats in Balashika, west of Moscow, before realizing it was actually quite simple. All you had to do was push the release button. As you can see, this drunk guy is seen attempting to open the door, but the doorknob doesn't work, so he begins to kick it. He appears to stop for a pee break after a few attempts, emptying himself in the little foyer while his pal waits farther within the building. His comrade then appears as the man in blue pushes his strength against the door one more time and is defeated again. Then his friend vanishes from the scene and is never seen again, leaving the other man alone in his struggle against the unmovable door. He kicks at the door with all his power, but he merely damages it and leaves it open a crack. While he's resting from his labors, a rat joins the party, entering through the crack and looking around, but finds nothing of interest and quickly goes away. Highlights from the CCTV film shows that by 8:16 a.m., the man had possibly slept off some of his drunkenness and was ready to attempt again, as he attacks the door with newfound gusto. At 8:17 a.m., 2 hours and 47 minutes after first attempting to unlock the door, he finally finds the button and presses it, opening the door and going outside into the daylight. The button to release the magnetic lock on the door is clearly visible throughout this long video on the wall to the right of the handle, but he clearly misses it. Number 8. Driver from GTA. People tend to underestimate the number of car accidents that occur in parking lots because they rarely see them in real time, and more often than not, don't see the accident scene afterward. Meanwhile, it's not uncommon to see a crash on a regular highway. However, data reveals that 20% of car accidents, or 1 out of every 5, occur in a parking lot. Every year, these seemingly small accidents kill 500 people and injure 60,000 others. If you don't trust these facts, ask the owner of this BMW X5. Some things are too ludicrous, horrifying, or simply foolish to be fully explained with words alone. As this video reveals too, the case of one North Toronto BMW X5 driver is a mix of all three. Before you think we're being too harsh, consider this. The driver not only caused what appears to be quite costly, if not major structural damage, to at least 2 parked cars. The motorist, who is well heeled enough to be driving an X5 into a gym parking lot, then backs up, considers the situation, and decides to leave without dropping even a message on the windshield of the damaged cars. Parking failure? For sure. Humanity failure? Yes again. But humor failure? Not even close. Number 7. Man gets robbed by a monkey. While there have been many strange robberies around the world, this one in India involving a monkey burglar seems to have surpassed them all. To ease proceedings, the worker sat outside his cabin with the windows pulled down and the cash register open. Then, when a monkey enters the booth through the window, the man is taken aback by surprise. The cheeky primate climbs on the man's shoulders, who's busy defending himself, and leaves the booth before he can even do anything. The operator initially dismissed the situation as amusing, but was shocked when the animal snatched a bundle of money. According to reports, the toll operators unsuccessfully pursued the monkey and questioned the car driver, who denied any participation in the event. And in this funny event, the monkey snatched 5,000 Indian rupees. That's around 62 American dollars. You're probably surprised to learn that this is not just some sweet innocent animal event. Criminals in India actually have pet monkeys that are trained for these types of crimes. Number 6. Delivery guy kicks the food. They say not all heroes wear capes, and no one epitomizes this more than the brave men and women who get in their automobiles or ride their bikes every day and deliver meals right to our doors. Not only are delivery people fantastic because they ensure you never have to break your Netflix binge to find food, but they also frequently accommodate our special instructions to provide us with the strange service we seek. Someone had food delivered and deliberately instructed the delivery guy to kick the meal as hard as they could. The delivery guy probably just went over the directions and was like, "My pleasure," and kicked the food as hard as he could. And then after that, he simply walks away. Imagine opening the door at the precise moment when the man kicks the food. How would you even react if this occurred to you? Tell us in the comment section down below.
Before we go on, do like this video, smash that subscribe button, and click the notification bell right now, or this centipede will crawl on your face while you're sleeping.
This image was submitted by a viewer with very little information attached because they claimed they're already under pressure to not reveal any information. They could only get a quick shot from the CCTV monitoring room. A strange cave was discovered in 2019 during an excavation event in Egypt. Almost 10 people entered the cave for research purposes, but they never returned. The authorities were terrified and sealed the cave as a precautionary measure, and now no one knows what its true coordinates are. What kind of mysterious cave do you think this is? Do you think it's a portal to ancient Egyptian aliens? Remember to comment down below with the hashtag #subscriberpic and let us know what you think. Now, on to the next topic. Number 5. Man's fake workplace slip. Oscars season is fast approaching, but this possible bid for Best Actor is unlikely to trouble the Academy. A man in New Jersey has been charged with insurance fraud after a surveillance camera filmed him spreading ice on the floor of his workplace and allegedly fabricating a dramatic fall. Surveillance cameras captured the 58-year-old openly tossing a cup full of ice on the floor and discarding the cup. He then returns to the ice cubes on the floor, appears to carefully calculate his next move, and falls. He's seen resting flat on his back with his cap off, waiting to be found by his coworkers. He later filed a claim for an ambulance and hospital treatment for the injuries he claims he suffered. However, prosecutors were not having it. They accused him of insurance fraud and theft by deception after discovering the scheme. And later, he finally pleaded guilty. In addition to being guilty, he must return $563 to an insurance company for making a fake injury claim. Everyone, if you truly want to fake a slip, keep an eye out for cameras. Otherwise, things might get expensive for you. Number 4. Angry man destroys store. A man dressed entirely in black walks towards a supermarket entrance holding an axe. His wife, who's also dressed entirely in black, walks behind him as their son films. As soon as they enter the checkout area, the man begins destroying price scanners, plastic barriers, and store displays with the axe. As he moves throughout the store, slicing various goods, he keeps shouting and showing his anger. Before this incident, the man's wife attempted to make a transaction at the same store without wearing a face mask. The cashier refused to serve the woman until she wore one, which is required by law, to which the wife declined. The woman then started arguing with several employees and customers. As the axe-wielding man began his assault, staff at the store called the police by pushing a panic button and then escaped. The man allegedly wrecked 4 cash registers and checkout areas, causing damage of about 100,000 Ukrainian hryvnia or 3,700 USD. The axe-wielding man was also mentioned as a suspect in another destruction of a grocery store in the same neighborhood. 2020 was really insane. Number 3. Ladder in car wash. This man left 2 ladders attached to the roof of his vehicle, but when they're caught, they take down the entire car wash. Surely he saw this coming. When we first look at the globe in the 21st century, there isn't a single industry that doesn't make use of machines and their automated functions. The car washing industry is no exception, and is actually a great place to see machines in action. An automatic car wash is gentle on the paint of a vehicle, because it employs gentle cleansers to not cause any damage. This can certainly clean your car without any damage, but this man was determined to cause significant damage to the car wash instead. The automobile washing procedure is going smoothly, as you can see in the video. However, the 2 ladders on top do not appear to be smooth at all. These not-so-smooth ladders become stuck in the car wash, and the entire thing collapses in a matter of moments. If this man truly had no idea what would happen to the ladders, he should have backed up and stopped the machine, or get out and removed the ladder, and then continue if possible, or go around again. But he has to get the most expensive car wash ever and ruin other people's days. Number 2. Package thief on doorbell cam. This holiday season, package thieves are on the prowl once more, aiming to steal deliveries from front doors. Many people rely on doorbell cameras to help them capture potential thieves, but even these might fall victim to tech-savvy thieves. For our video, however, we have a porch pirate captured on the doorbell camera. Chelsea Love was working at her Phoenix home on Wednesday afternoon when she received a notification that the UPS had delivered a package to her door. She soon received a second alert, but this time from her doorbell camera. Her camera captures an unidentified woman going up to her door while on the phone, then bending over to pick up the gift resting outside Chelsea's door. Chelsea then opens the door and finds no package. She checks the Ring app once again and confirms that the woman had taken it. Chelsea did report it to the police, but the would-be thief has yet to be apprehended. Has this thing ever happened to you or someone you know? Let us know in the comments down below. Number 1. A kind-hearted kid. Have you ever misplaced your wallet? When you realize that you've lost it, your heart rushes, hoping you can recover it before it's taken and gone forever. In this case, this kid had a chance to get $1,500 in cash and a slew of credit cards. However, where an average man's honesty can crumble, Tyler Updike's moral compass shone through. The 18-year-old was passing out leaflets for his uncle's pest control company when he noticed a wallet in Melissa Vang's driveway. Her husband, it turns out, dropped it by accident on his way to his car. Vang admits that she was terrified to answer the door when Tyler knocked to hand it over. So instead, the surveillance camera captures Tyler waving her husband's wallet at the lens before dropping it under the doormat and continuing to pass out the flyers, without hesitation. When Tyler returned to check on the wallet, she opened the door for him. And as a thank you, the family gave him $150. At a time when compassion may appear to be in short supply, this trustworthy teen serves as a reminder that true character counts and real good people still exist. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Which video shocked you the most? And do you have any unusual clips that you think should be included in our next video? Tell us in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. It helps us understand what kind of content you enjoy, and that way we can tell what kind of videos you're looking for next. Tap that bell icon if you're always looking to learn new things, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one.